Kia ora, thank you for visiting. I'm Markie and welcome to my channel, Retroactive Jealousy World Leading Therapy Plus. What does that mean? Well, we're a channel that's all about spreading the message about retroactive jealousy, which is a horrible condition that's not very well known, not yet formally recognised, but millions of people throughout the world suffer from it. And our mission is to get some helpful information out to them so they no longer have to suffer with it. But we also do other things, hence the plus. So this channel really is a smorgasbord of all kinds of things. So we have a very serious mission, but some of the stuff that we put out on video isn't very serious at all. It's quite fun stuff. Or some stuff is serious, but in other areas. So for example, we do stuff around for survivors of childhood sexual abuse. We do stuff on psychotherapy, all kinds of things, you know, personal issues that are really important to people. But we do kind of silly stuff as well. I do film reviews, TV channel reviews, talk about paranormal stuff as well. Not in any kind of this is how it is kind of way, but in a very exploratory, theoretical, from a very exploratory, theoretical viewpoint. So a real smorgasbord. So do check out a wide range of things. The reason we do a range of things, not just stuff on retroactive jealousy, there's a number of reasons really. One is if you just put out videos, if you're a channel, a YouTube channel, you have to, in order to survive and succeed, you have to put out regular videos. And if you just focus on the one subject, you can exhaust yourself and you can end up scraping the barrel on some of the content. So, for example, we've got over 100 retroactive jealousy videos, but we don't just put them out, you know, all the time. We don't kind of crank them out just for the sake of it. We produce videos when there's something to say, really, or when I think of a creative approach to something, or we might kind of approach the same topic, but we'll approach it from a different perspective completely. So hopefully we can't be accused of, you know, just repeating or, you know, overstretching the material that's available. So so that's why we do other stuff as well, and also I like to do other stuff as well. So it's a real mix. So if you like retroactive jealousy, hopefully you like the channel. And if you don't like retroactive jealousy, well, nobody likes retroactive jealousy. If you're not interested in retroactive jealousy, you'll also like the channel. Okay, so if you want to know about retroactive jealousy, there's other videos that go into that. I'm not going to explain that here because it's a whole big subject in itself. Okay, so what do you need to know about this channel, or what would be helpful to know about this channel? Okay, we have no production values whatsoever. Generally the videos are me just shooting things, often in the moment when the inspiration takes me, using my mobile phone. Often the camera's shaking, often the background's really bad, and it's off the cuff. So I I'm a great and ahra, and I also meander and go off on tangents, but I like to think that they're really interesting tangents and really enjoyable meanderings. So I hope you like my style. If you like slick, well produced, faultless, you won't like this channel. Find another channel, that's fine, we can still be friends. But if you like something that's a little bit more human, a little bit more quirky, a little bit more like a fireside chat, that's the kind of style of this channel. Why do I have this style? Well, big part of it, and lots of the reasons why I do the things I do, or do things in the way I do, is because I am neurodivergent. What does neurodivergent mean, Markie? Well, we've done videos on that, check those out. But often neurodivergent can mean a whole bunch of things, but often it means, so I'm on the autistic spectrum. I have ADHD, I have dyspraxia, I have, what's the other one I have? I have too many of them. What's the other one? Dyspraxia, dyscalculia. And all of these things affect what I'm good at and what I'm not good at, what I'm patient with, what I'm not patient with, and how I go about things. So it's quite a quirky channel for a lot of those reasons. So the other advantage is if you too are neurodivergent, or you know someone who is, or you have a family member who's neurodivergent, or you want to know more about that, then that's something that kind of creeps into some of our content as we go along, and there's some specialist content on that as well. Now, I have a number of, I'm a psychotherapist by profession. I have a number of specialisms. So I run an international practice, an international online practice therapy for people with retroactive jealousy and their partners. And I also specialise in a number of other areas. Sometimes I go into a bit of detail about those in the videos. Sometimes we don't mention them at all. I want to grow this channel. I make this channel huge. I also have a Patreon channel which I want to make huge. And the more you're able to support us in that, the more we're able to get information out there to people with retroactive jealousy and other things as well. What we always say is the right information at the right time can actually heal people, because there's a hell of a lot of ignorance there. That's why originally I was marked the demystifier, because I wanted to debunk a lot of things. And what I find is, you may find this as well, you've probably got a specialist area, or you know a little bit more about, maybe it's a professional interest or a personal interest. And if you ever see that covered in the news, you'll see that they get everything wrong and they garble it. And there's a lot of really bad misunderstandings and errors out there. You know, one of the things that we want to do is clarify things so that where that misinformation is actually hurting people or preventing people from getting the right help or causing prejudice against people. So that's a big part of who we are. So if you can support us in any way, it can be simple as liking. Have a look. We put loads of information in the description box down below. Have a look at that. But if you can like this video, like our other videos, watch our videos, share our videos, please subscribe and click the little like button so you get notified when we put something out. And also, if you can join us on Patreon. If you join us on Patreon, there are perks to being a member of Patreon, and you can join for as little as an American dollar a month. So so it's not going to make a huge sort of dent in your income, because times are hard for all of us. But a lot of people do that. It makes a big difference to us and helps us do what we want to do. So I want to keep this short as possible. I'll probably miss something really important about the channel, but check out the playlists. Everything's divided into playlists. So if you're new to the channel, what I suggest is subscribe first and all those things, but then visit the playlists and you'll see in there hopefully something that takes your fancy. So hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of you. And thank you for coming on board and for your help and support. We really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and Rangimarie.